Zwingli, Subsidium Sive Coronis De Eucharistia, Episode 8. Interea vero alius alia objicit, e quibus illa responsione dignabemur, quae aut propter obscuritatem suam, aut adversariorum beneficium, in contrarium quididam possa visa sunt. At this point in the work, Zwingli is still dealing with the preliminaries, objections from various opponents, explaining the reason why he wrote the work, and so forth. So let's take a good look at this short sentence. He begins with interea, a temporal adverb. Meanwhile, vero, indeed, in fact. The origin of this adverb is the adjective verus It means another true thing is, and so it can have an adversative meaning, but. Meanwhile, on the other hand, alius alia objicit. So here is our masculine singular nominative subject, alias. One person makes one objection, another person makes another. Now this is an idiomatic expression. In other words, it is a combination of Latin words which together mean more than the sum of the parts. Alius, alia, and various other forms with different cases means some and others. One person does one thing, one does another. So in this phrase, alius alia, one person makes one objection, another makes another, is the way to translate it typically in English. So what are those objections? Now an objection, as you can see from this, is ob and a form of iaccio, to throw. So to throw something up in opposition to object. Now he doesn't here state the objections. He will do so later, I imagine. But he says, from which, meaning from which persons, or from which objections is perhaps more likely. If so, then the noun objectionibus in the ablative, going with quibus, would be implicit. Out of which objections we shall deem worthy. Dignabemur is a future deponent from the verb dignor, or dignor, dignari. It's deponent, so passive form, active meaning, and it goes with the ablative. Thus, responsione, with illa in the neuter, plural, accusative as the object. We will deem those things worthy of a response, ablative, quae. And now from here to the end, it's a relative clause. Let me clear the slate. So we will deem worthy of an answer those items which, and now there are two kinds, aut propter, out. Either because of, okay, so the propter is going to do double duty here. And propter is a preposition which takes always and only the accusative. Thus, obscuritatem, either because of the obscurity, suam, their own obscurity, the objections are too remote and trifling, or on account of, now we have to supply a propter here from the first clause, not at all uncommon, because of the beneficium, the poison of our opponents, adversariorum. So either for one of these reasons, either the objections are too trifling and obscure, or the adversaries are too venomous, the poison of our adversaries, our opponents. So then, for one of these reasons, propter obscuritatem, propter beneficium, we will deem worthy of response, of an answer, those ones which possa visa sunt, seemed like they could do something that had some power or some influence in contrarium, against what he was hoping to accomplish. The difficulty with this interpretation is the word obscuritatem. How does it fit with possa visa sunt?